the two options you need on your car insurance if you're going to live full-time out of your car. And even if you're not, I still recommend it. Number one, car rental insurance. Meaning, if you get in an accident, and no matter how good of a driver you are, it can happen. If you get in an accident, and specifically if it's your fault, you're going to have to pay for a car rental until your car can get repaired. You know, if you get hit and your taillights or something is not in working order, the cop is going to mandate that car be towed off the road, even if you can drive it. Then you know in this world how long bureaucracy takes, meaning to file a claim with your insurance, to get the adjuster out, then to get the auto body shop to order the parts, then to get the auto body shop once they get the parts to put them on your car. I mean, it's going to take weeks. I would say on average 2 to 3 weeks for most people. So, you know how much it is to rent a car? Basically $50. Now, they have some on the low end for $30, but that's basically getting the smallest car they have on their lot. And after you get done with taxes and everything, it's probably going to be $40. So you have to play worst case scenario. You need $50 a day to rent a car. Worst case. Maybe you can get $10 cheaper, but always figure worst case. That way you're covered. So, $50 a day, even if you could afford it for a couple weeks, what you have to realize is when you get into a car accident, it's not just if you went through any physical harm, it's also mental harm. You go through mental trauma when you get in a car accident. You replay it in your mind for a long time. So the last thing you want is to add to that mental trauma by coming out of your pocket $50 a day until God knows whenever your car's repaired. Believe me, that'll hurt too. So I looked on my phone app because my car insurance has a phone app that you can look and you can add coverage. I know someone recently that got in a car accident and it made me mindful of this. I checked, I didn't have it. I added car rental insurance to my insurance coverage. There's two options. One, that the car insurance will cover $30 a day and they'll cap it off at $1,000 max. And the second option I had was $50 a day my car insurance will cover and they'll cap it off at $1,500. I chose the $50 a day and let them cap it off at $1,500. That cost me an extra $40 a year. Okay? That is money well spent because you don't want to be coming out of your pocket $50 a day for a month straight and spending $1,500 on top of everything else that you're already going through, all this hurt. And if this applies to everybody, but this, now I'm specifically now talking to people who are either living out of their car or thinking of it, this is your house. You're going to need another car. You're not going to be able to Uber your way, you know what I mean, wherever. So be mindful. It's worth it. For $40 a year, that's what it was for me, no brainer. The other option that you need on your car insurance is roadside assistance. Now, I get that through my car insurance. I know some people, they believe in a AAA and everything like that. Do you? For my car insurance, it cost an extra $10 a year to have roadside assistance. Even if you're Mr. Handy and you can fix a flat, if you're stranded in the middle of the night, you want to have that option to call, you know what I mean, the tow truck thing to come change your tire or to give you a jump start. Again, specifically now, definitely if you're going to live out of your car, you need that resource. You need that insurance. It's worth it. So I just gave you the two things that I believe you need on your car insurance. I think they're for all people, but specifically if you want to live out of your car. You need car rental insurance, and I would go for the higher one, $50 a day. They cover up to $1,500, and you need roadside assistance. Those two things cost me total for both of them $50 a year extra onto my car insurance. They're options. So if you divide that by 12, that's $4.10. I'll pay $4.10 a month, even if I don't use it, to have that peace of mind. Because again, you want to protect yourself from unnecessary mental trauma when you're already dealing with trauma being in a car accident. And it's also trauma when you're stranded on the side of the road. I've been in both. I've been in a car accident and I've been stranded on the side of the road. Let me tell you something. You think you got life all figured out? Boom. You're on the side of that road. You're in an accident or you're stranded. You say, God, just take me. I don't want to be here anymore. That insurance, nothing is perfect. But I believe for the amount that cost me, I just went through it and I just added it as a protection. I think it's wisdom specifically if you're going to live out of your car, but for everybody, even if you have a house, I believe, add car rental insurance, the max, and add roadside assistance. Make life as easier as you can, because we already know life can be hard. Use those two resources, okay? Stay inspired.